not a soul. Huh? Kashua? What are you doing here?
Oh, she's gone goth.
Come to my rescue? Such a brave knight.
What? Why?
Ah, there you are, Kashua.
Lancelot!
Lancelot!
It's dangerous here. We're leaving the castle. Come with me.
It's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this.
My lord, I thought you were on the field.
Glad to see you still live, Ozma.
Sir Balsaphon awaits you without.
The hour grows late. Take whoever's left and leave the castle.
Sister!
Strength, Leonor.
The time for strength. Fast. It's in your hands now.
No!
Leave this one to me. The princess must be kept safe.
You will have ample opportunity to avenge your brother later, Ozma.
I will show restraint.
We leave at once.
Kashua will never mourn you as I mourned Oz. Think on that as your blood wets these stones.
Wait! No! Kashua!
Then I'm way out ahead. Is a healer? I hate fighting the Dark Knights because it's so hard to tell who's who. Welcome back, Visari. Yeah, the Hydra does look a little bit goofy, doesn't it? I'm not sure if you got back in time to see Kashua kill Leonor, but that just happened. Leonor indeed dead. Why is the dragon running away? Oh, that was a pretty significant heal. Oh, that hit pretty hard. I didn't really want her to have that card, but I did need her to be in that position. And parried. Cool. 812? Freaking wrecked! Redonkulous! Almost as redonkulous as this is about to be. You jerks with your heal 3s. Enemies are just outputting so much damage. Okay, at least I took one of their healers out. Let me kill things! Oh, that position's not any better. There, something died. Wasn't me. And he's back down. Freaking dead!
Denim of Goliath, you will pay for my brother's death.
Your brother? The commander of the Dark Knight's abode? You have his look. Twins?
2 parts of one soul, and now half of that soul is gone thanks to you.
Well, to be fair, he really wanted me dead. And I didn't really do anything to deserve it. I was just kind of there. Okay, their healer is down. Well, one of them at least. Yukikaze! What kind of card is this? This thing. So many of my people are so low HP. Clearly. Oh, there goes Denim.
Not that you would understand the pain of losing family.
Oh, wouldn't I?
What?
Am I not right? You didn't stop your sister from leaving. And at Bode, you learned that your father still lived, yet you do not search for him. You've even left your own chosen friends to die. What do you know of kinship? Of loyalty? You may play the savior to all, but you think only of yourself. Family, friends, these are simply the trappings of custom to you. Your soul touches no one.
Wrecked! And she's back down. Well, that was pretty significant. Okay then.
We must buy time for the High Champion and Balsaphon to escape the castle.
Oh no!
It was the Dark Knights who took my father. And Vice.
Don't change the subject, Denim. Your shifting words cannot undo the truth.
You listen to me.
You play the part of the man who has lost much. You pretend to sadness at their loss, yet do not ride to their aid. Were you troubled when your sister left? I think not. You didn't even look for her.
You... What have you done to my sister?
What have we done to her? You think her the victim of some queer sorcery. An entertaining fancy, perhaps. But Kashua came to us of her own will. She sought the protection of Lodis because you could not help her.
Okay, I'll just go back to being dead now. Oh, I accidentally gave her more skill trigger, but oh well. Could be worse. I had to wake him up inside.
And so it ends. Forgive me, Oz. I will soon join you in that darkest land.
What? I haven't even hit you yet.
But I will not go alone!
What? Indeed. Wrecked my archer. Nice! Well, at least I got the bonus objective. Not a good card for her. And he's down again. Oof. It's quite the counter. Ooh, 800 plus damage to the statue, huh? Interesting.
No. Oz, you are unavenged.
Interestingly, this Dark Knight lady is one of the only characters that can become a Holy Knight.
Glory. Glory.
He is recruitable if you do the storyline correctly.
Why did she go with them? What could she be thinking? At Almorica, those words Leonard spoke to us, did he truly mean what he said? Have I done right or wrong?
The buckram reeled as rumor after rumor flooded in, following the fall of Vidocq Castle. The leader of their enemy, a youth scarce old enough to shave, their owner Boona Branton, a man unworthy of their trust, the Dark Knights routed. But above all else, the news that King Dorgalawa's daughter still lived. In their desperation, the people wept. They yearned for a righteous leader, a savior to bring them prosperity. The Lady Kashua was the answer to their prayers. Lancelot Tartaros, mouthpiece of the Holy Lodician Empire, recognized Kashua as the rightful heir to the Valerian throne. The quarrel over succession was officially laid to rest. By Lancelot's accounting, this prior unrest, as he named it, stemmed not from a deep-rooted divide between clans, but instead from the misdeeds of a handful of power-hungry men. The history books would speak of no great Valerian war. Yet only the landed and the nobility paid any service to Lancelot's tale. For those who resented the ascendancy of the buckram, words made a poor salve. While the lie of the battlefield had changed, the war raged on. What had once been seen as a clash of clans became a rift between rulers and the ruled, a struggle to break free from the yoke of oppression.
In our leave? Is he being tortured? Shouldn't he have been there with my people? How'd they get him?
You still live. Leave us.
Like he quote-unquote died right next to me.
Can you hear that, Knight of Zenobia?
Oh, okay. Oh, this might be the other Lancelot.
It is only a matter of time before you fall.
Who rules in Valeria is a trifling matter. You of all people must understand this.
Let me guess. Unable to stem the tide that rises from the hamlets and villages?
Perhaps we ask too much of the buckram soldiers. They're not the soldiers we are, you know. Or the men.
Always binding people to your will. Fettering them lest they show signs of free thought. Perhaps therein lies your problem.
They ask for a stern hand to rule them.
They ask. You're mad.
You have it wrong. It is the world that is mad. Tell me, how many of these peasants would even lift a hand to better their lot were they given a chance? How many would bloody their hands, risk their necks, walk without leaning upon another? How many would dare to fight? Think back to your own uprising. Where were the people for whom you shed blood? Safe at their hearths, grousing that more was not done for them.
Times were hard. It was all they could do to keep themselves fed.
Nonsense! They chose to be victims. They think that only from without the castle walls may one voice discontent. Not realizing that the quickest way to the throne is a knife to the king's ribs.
These people have the right to live out their own lives, not fill some part in a play of your design.
You have both your eyes, and yet you see less clearly than I do. True freedom is not granted from above, it is won from below. And yet the commons look without for a savior, even as they claim sovereignty over their own fate. They wait and they wait for their savior, never taking that first step towards saving themselves.
Man is not so slothful a creature as that. They merely lack our strength.
You are much too pure of heart, Holy Knight. The people have no need of dreams. We give them all they need.
And what is that, pray tell?
A strong, unwavering ruler.
You are mad.
All men are born with a terrible burden upon their hearts. This insatiable yearning for pleasure. They do not hesitate to take the lives of others if it will better their own. And yet, even these base creatures can know guilt. So, what do? They turn it around. This is not my fault, man says. The world has failed me. Someone must bring order to this chaos. If the commons want to pursue their pleasure, let them do it in our service, under our rule.
You call this rule? This trampling underfoot of all who disagree with you?
We trample no one. All we do is reach beneath the suppurating flesh of this world.
Separating? Quite the vocabulary word.
And wrench out the source of its ailment.
No. As the body strives to mend itself, so does the heart. These people you so despise may one day astonish you with their valor.
You have far too much faith in the creature called man, Knight. People are drawn to power, drawn towards safety. They will betray even their most beloved to obtain it. Kashua, come.
Kashua, what are you doing here?
Allow me to introduce to you your liege, Knight.
Like, really, she just kind of turned on me the moment she found out she wasn't actually related to me by blood. Never mind that we were raised together, and all the stuff that we went through.
For this girl is none other than the gift left us by Dana's king, Yogalua, the Princess Versalia, rightful ruler of Valeria.
What?
Well, as you say, the Bakram are not long for this world. But, with the princess in our hands, Valeria will beg to serve under Lodis.
Kashua, how? Is this true?
I loved Denim. As my brother, I loved him. But he was no brother to me. He abandoned me. And now, I him.
Oh, that was just a, like, weird coincidence. It's actually how the game started. we were trying to assassinate this, Dark Knight Lancelot, and we heard that a knight named Lancelot was in a village, and we attacked this other Lancelot who's currently chained up, thinking it was the other guy.
Kasua!
Though it pains me to part with the man who took my eye, I see no need to further torment the vanquished. Farewell.
Wait!
Farewell, Knight of Zenobia.
Ah, the title chapter. Let us cling together.
The princess has not been seen since the ceremony. Not even the officers among the Bakram know her whereabouts, and the regent has lent his spies to the search. I see no other explanation but that the princess has sided with the Dark Knights.
Then the rift between Branton and Tartaros widens. What word of the Dark Knights?
Most remain garrisoned in Heim. But many of their commanders, including Tartaros, are conspicuously absent.
Perhaps this is why the Bakram do not move against us. What could they be scheming?
You asked me to search for the Holy Knight of Zenobia.
Yes. Have you heard something?
A confession wrung from a scullery maid. It seems that the Holy Knight languishes in the dungeon below Heim Castle.
So he lives?
Yes, but under such a guard that not even the Bakram are allowed near. I was unable to mark him with my own eyes.
Still, you have done much. Go, rest.
By your leave, Commander.
Kasua.
Commander, should we not move our forces on Heim?
Not as yet. It would be rash indeed to strike without first knowing the Dark Knight's purpose.
Yes, but the more time that passes before we strike, the weaker we become. Have you forgotten the way the men speak of the princess? Soldiers in your own ranks weep aloud at the thought of lifting a sword against Orgalawa's blood.
I know. All the more reason to not act in haste.
A report, sir.
What is it?
The soldiers at Brigantis have taken hostages and holed up inside the castle.
What's this?
What are their demands?
Our surrender to the Bakram, sir.
After all the fighting we've been through? Not bloody likely.
So the Order of Falaha joins the fray. Their followers among the soldiers were many, were they not?
Aye, and their influence has only grown since the princess's appearance.
Not a situation we are like to change. The princess's arrival was, for many, the advent of a savior. Add to this the fact that the late Dynast King was a fervent follower of Falaha. How natural for these new converts to rekindle his cry for accord and seek to abandon the fight.
What will you do?
I see no other choice but to meet with these followers of Falaha and speak with them.
Out of the question. It's too dangerous, Commander.
Not if I go alone and unarmed. They will hear me out.
Yeah, that makes it less dangerous. Travel around alone, unarmed, with no escort. What could go wrong?
Take a look around. Come again.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it here for the night. That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Botany!